It's been a while. It's been at least, I'm gonna say, maybe 3 weeks since I posted a video. Look at my mop. Sorry. Sorry about that. So, if you are new here, I am A Dose of Samille. I'm your host, Samille. Thank you so much for coming. Tonight's video is about pretty privilege. I thought that I would touch on it from my perspective. It may be one person that watches this, that's fine, but this is just my perspective of how it has worked for me. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna say privilege for me. I'm gonna say perks. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna use the word perks. I'm not gonna say privilege, but I'm gonna say perks because it's like an in and out thing. It's not like a consistent thing. It's like in and out. So the first thing I want to discuss is Saweetie. She had an interview and they asked her about pretty privilege, and she made the statement saying that she did not have privilege. Okay. She made another statement that said, I won't act like there is a certain kind of power that comes with people admiring your face. Okay. As far as pretty privilege goes with her, I think that this is something that she's probably right. It's not a privilege if this is something that's been ongoing for her whole life. So all she knows is how people have treated her. Now, she did mention that she did go through, bad things with quote unquote being pretty, rumors, people talking about her, things of that nature. So somebody of my caliber that sees that is like, not so much I wish I had it, but it was like, at least you got the opportunity to say that, or the opportunity to be like, I am pretty, and I do get the privilege of being pretty, okay? Like I said, I do feel like because she is who she is and she is what she looks like, and nobody has any control over what they look like or what they were born like, that maybe it's not a privilege to her, but it's just her every day. People just extend themselves to her because of how she looks. And it's nothing wrong with that. And I'm glad that, she acknowledges that, I know that there is a privilege. I know that there's perks. I know that people like seeing a pretty face. And she just happens to have a pretty face. So, like I said, I do not object with anything that she says. She's living and telling her truth about who she is and what she's dealt with and what pretty privilege is on her end. So I am going to move from that and I'm going to go over to the featurism side of pretty privilege. Featurism. If you see this girl right here, she has the narrow nose, the kind of puffed up lips, and she's dark skinned. Yes, she's dark skinned, but she's gorgeous. And we have been programmed, sorry to say, we have been programmed to look at European standard features or European features as the standard of pretty, no matter what color you are. Now, is there a higher pedestal for someone that is on a lighter scale with these features? Of course. But at the same time, people who have these features, the thinner lips, the smaller nose, the bigger eyes, the high cheekbones, do benefit from a pretty privileged standpoint. They do. Let's just call a spade a spade. It is what it is. Like I said, it's about, to me, and this is just my opinion, and I would like to know how you all feel in the comments about, you know, featurism playing into pretty privilege, no matter what color you are. I just want to hear your experiences. If you've had experiences with pretty privilege, what it means to you. How do you feel if you're not, you know, being on the receptive end of it? Like, I want to know all that, because I want to know, you know, everybody doesn't have the same experience. So I want to know all of that. Featurism definitely has something to do with it, especially if you're on the more darker scale. If you are a darker skinned woman, brown skinned woman, and you have either and light eyes, if you have high cheekbones, if you have the slender nose, if you have the small mouth, then that is considered pretty, because that is what we've been told forever. That is what the standard of pretty. And as quiet as it's kept, men know how they feel or what they look at when they see a woman with those features. Did I watch Mrs. Stephanie's video? Yes, I did. There was another YouTuber that I watched as well who grabbed a video from TikTok from a, I think she was like, I want to say Sudan. I think she was from Sudan. And she was just saying how she's never experienced pretty privilege. And yes, she's darker complected. Yes, she has the wider nose. Yes, she has the bigger lips. Yes, she's on the fuller side. And I think since the video has been posted on her TikTok, she's took it down. So she is explaining that she has never experienced that. And it hurts her feelings to know that, you know, when she walks in a restaurant, nobody turns their head. Or if they do, you know, she's probably wondering like what they're thinking. And, you know, she's not feeling good or great about herself at that moment. So again, it's not, to me, my opinion, it's not so much as a color thing as opposed as a feature thing. So as closer that we are to this color with those features, the closer we are to beauty in a societal standpoint. So next, in my next segment, I'm going to talk about me and what I've experienced as far as pretty girl perks. So, I am, like I said, I'm talking about me on this part. Have I experienced pretty girl privilege? Yes, I have. I've also been on the other side to know what it's like to not be noticed. I've been out with friends that are of the lighter complexion. And, you know, all of us will go out, and I do feel invisible depending on where we go. I'm gonna say that. Depending on where we go. If we go to a place where it's predominantly black, if it's a club that's predominantly black, then I feel invisible, because the guys there will want to know more about the girls that are on the lighter end, okay? If we go to a mixed place, then I also get the attention. So it's kind of like where you put yourself at, where you feel comfortable at. If you have those friends, because I do have friends that where, you know, we were out, and my friend is light skinned, and, you know, the guy just talk to her. He didn't say, excuse me, didn't say nothing, just say, hey, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. We're all sitting at the table together. And, you know, she's like, hey, like, you can at least say, hey, how you doing to all the ladies at the table, as opposed to just me. And I thank her for that, because, you know, some people go through being with people and those people not addressing those things. So I'm very, very appreciative of her. Now, like I said, I've had the pretty girl perks. Now, is anybody paying my rent? Is anybody paying my car note? No, none of that is happening. However, I will say this. I have not really put myself out there to get that type of attention. I'm a homebody. So it's like home, doing some work, come back home, and then that's it. And being with friends, and that's it. It's nothing more than that. So now, as far as privilege goes, I can honestly tell you that, am I gonna get the same privilege or perks as a Saweetie? Hell no. That's just what it is. I'm not. Now, am I a pretty girl? Once I put this makeup and this wig on and these eyelashes, yes, that is, the world has considered me pretty when I do all that, even though I hate doing it. I hate doing it. Like, seriously, I hate putting on makeup. I hate, you know, putting on eyelash. Well, no. I like my eyelashes. I hate putting on makeup. I hate putting on wigs. Like, I hate it. But in order for me to get that perk at that time, to get that dinner bought, to get those drinks bought, I have to look like this or better. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get it. It's not in the cards for me to get it. So, and not to say that I'm hating, but that's just the reality of it is, if I don't put all this on, and even though men say, oh, well, we don't want no woman that's got the wig on, got the nails on, like, we want all natural. But when I go out all natural, you don't notice me. You don't see me. I'm not relevant to you. But when I put all this on, oh, baby girl, how you doing? Let me buy you a drink, or let me buy you dinner, or, you know, let me get you in here, whatever, you know, because I've had that. I know what that is. So, but the thing about it is, and the harsh truth about it is, for me, just me, I have to put this on in order to get those perks, in order to get that privilege. That's really it. I didn't want to make this long. Do I feel like I'm gonna marry my mate? Yes, I do. I do have faith that I will marry someone that genuinely loves me, and I could take the wig off. I could take the eyelashes off and stuff like that. And it's not that I've never been in relationships to where I am not comfortable and I have not just been myself and they have been, like, you know, accepting to it. You know, I had a boyfriend that once I took my eyelashes off and I just walk around, because I'm mostly known as short hair, like waves, like short hair. You know, he'll call me his baby doll. Like, I mean, I've gotten that. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to say that I'm no ugly girl. And, you know, I hate to ramble. This may be a rant, but it's also rambling. You know, why do we say people are ugly? Like, what makes a person ugly? Is a person ugly because their skin color? Is a person ugly because they're not skinny or not thick? Is a person ugly because they don't have the thin features? Is a person ugly because society says that you're ugly? Like, what makes us say, and I will take part and I will be accountable for it too, I've called some people ugly. But what makes somebody actually ugly? Because if you put somebody next to me that is probably a lighter complexion, am I ugly because I'm darker? because I had no way of telling God, hey, I want to be light because I want to get treated better. No. Like, what would make me not as equal to them as opposed to just being me and just being pretty? That's just a rant. That's just a ramble. Message to my wonderful, beautiful, black, brown, dark sisters. I need you to take care of yourselves. I need you to be healthy. If you want to be on the plus size, be healthy. If you want to lose weight and get thick, be healthy. Go to the gym. Make yourself look right, because once you look right, you feel better about yourself. So get out of your comfort zone of just going to work, going home. Like, explore what's out there, because what you want, you're not going to find it walking outside. You ain't gonna find it at the bar up the street that you go to after work. You're just not. And it's okay to go out by yourself too. So remember that. It's okay to go out by yourself. It's okay to get dolled up. It's okay to put the nails on. It's okay to put the wig on. It's okay to put the eyelashes on and go out by yourself and see what happens. Because I was late the last time that I had somebody buy me something. I went out to dinner by myself. I was in New Orleans over the weekend, and I went to a bar, and I had this beautiful yellow dress. I'm fat, but I had this beautiful yellow dress on, and this guy sat next to me, and he bought all my food. My food in total was like $70. He bought it. Then on the other side, when he left, another guy was sitting there. He bought me a couple of drinks. So it can happen for us ladies. Like, even if you are dark skinned, I know that, we have not had the best success in media and them portraying us as beautiful. But if you put yourself in certain predicaments, if you put yourself in certain situations, if you go out to different places, I promise you, you are going to see something totally different than what you're used to. Sometimes we have to get away from what we know. We have to get away from what we know. We have to get away from, and this is just rambling now. We have to get away from toxic relationships. Either we cause the toxicity or they cause the toxicity. We got to get away from it either way. And then find yourself in different atmospheres. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching. And I will be back soon because I have another video I want to share with you. But other than that, bye-bye.